6:19 remaining here in the first period. Still 0-0. But we're cutting right to the action. There's the puck. All right, here comes KJ up the far side. Gains the center line. Going to dump that down into the zone. St. Louis down to pick it up. That's on the forecheck. Puck gets played up to the wing on the board. Centering feed there. Oh, almost picked off. Going to go into the neutral zone. Garrett's going to get to it. Quick feed over to Dino. Dino goes speed 2-on-1. Kicks it over to Cheech. Cheech has it on the backhand. Just can't get a shot off. Puck bounces around down low into the near corner. St. Louis tries to get that out of the zone. Eli gloves it down. Just going to throw that towards the net. St. Louis tries to play that up the boards. Garrett's going to hold. Still in the zone. Go with it. Centering feed's going to get played down into the Fury zone. St. Louis trying him on the forecheck. Dino back there. Puck gets poked away. Gets cycled. Garrett has it now down behind the net. Puck gets played into the far corner. That's down to Garrett. Garrett's going to cycle that over to Eli. Puck's going to bounce on the dasher there. He's going to pull it out of the corner. So he's going to reverse that back to Garrett. Doesn't see the lane. Garrett's going to get that up to Dino. He's coming with speed to the neutral zone. 3-on-2. Takes a shot. Going to steal it high. And it's going to come all the way out of the zone. Hodge is there. Plays it back down in. That'll be offsides.
All right. A little slippery.
All right, we're live.
All kinds of technology issues.
Yeah, I'm just connected to my phone now.
Yeah, I couldn't get anything. Okay. Sorry about that.
All right, face off. Won by St. Louis. Looks to play that up the near side. Cantori is there. Puck's going to bounce up, but stay in play. Big hit there. Who's that? Is that RJ? Big RJ. Yeah, nailed it. All right, Cantori in the near corner. Puck's going to get rimmed around over to ET on the far side boards. He's going to play that off the boards. Here comes Jimmy with speed. Centers that up to RJ. Oh, just good stick there. Jimmy following. Oh, tries to kick it over to Cantori, but a good stick there by St. Louis. Tries to play it out of the zone. Cantori gets to it. Nice pull there. Feeds it down below the goal line. ET tries to find Cantori back up in the slot on a give and go. St. Louis. Oh, nice hit there by Cantori. ET, you have a lane. Go for it, baby. Oh, tries to feed it over to Hodge. Puck bounces over. Cantori back up to the point. Hodge walks towards the middle, feeds it down to Cantori. Cantori will wind up, fake a shot. Oh, looking for a one-timer, but it goes off of a foot by ET. Puck gets played out into the neutral zone. Hodge over to pick it up. Gives a quick D-to-D over to Jimmy. Jimmy's got some space to let her go. Here comes Jimmy, tons of speed. Gonna let some of the forwards go for a change. Can put a shot on net. Goalie's gonna hold. A couple of big hits there. A couple of our big boys.
Big.
Yes, sir. Put them in the mold. All right, Sean with Ollie and Conroy. Quinn and KJ up top. Puck gets played up to KJ. He's going to feed that right back down. St. Louis D cuts back, leaves it for the center. He's going to throw that up the boards. KJ's going to pinch, forces St. Louis to just chip that out. Turns into a foot race. Here comes Quinn. Oh, with the icing.
Good hustle there by both players.
Yeah. 6:23 remaining here in the first period. I guess, dude. All the girls be calling. I can't keep them out of the DMs. Yeah, I saw that. Gave me a good chuckle. All right, St. Louis plays it up the far side, tries to chip it behind KJ. St. Louis forward's going to get there. Looks to the back, has the puck roll off of his stick, just cycles it down low. Quinn comes across, needs someone to cover in front. Going to get cycled down low again. Sean O'Hara is there. Forces them on the outside. Coming around, tries to feed that into the middle. Puck bounces off. St. Louis D going to keep it in the zone. Plays it down in the near corner. KJ shadowing. There's Sean. D's out of position. A big body there by St. Louis. D has it up at the point. Going to shoot that in. Dylan's going to go up save.
Here, Sean. Next time.
A little encouragement from the Grimps.
That's right. We are in Detroit, so grandparents are close. So it's always nice when your home team comes in. You can get some nice cheap tickets. Raise off. Won by Dino. Garrett's going to rim that around over to Cheech. She tries to get that out. It's going to poke past. St. Louis going to come across, angle him off. Going to look to play that up the boards. Eli's there. Going to throw that right down into the zone. That's on the forecheck. D with a nice little evasive maneuver there. Looks to cut back. St. Louis, laid up to the wing. D's going to go for a skate, just tries to rainbow that forward. Garrett with a nice step up there at the blue line, it's going to go all the way down. Eli is there, looks to play the body. D tries to come across, Dino there. Oh, bouncing around, now Garrett's down on it. St. Louis looks to pull that out, good stick there. To push that behind the net. Betts tries to get that out of the zone and does. Gets it up to Cheech. Oh, it just bounced over his stick, otherwise Fury had a 2-on-1. Puck's going to get rimmed around over up the far side. St. Louis takes a second, feeds it over to the wing. He's just going to backhand that into the neutral zone, gives it right to Jimmy. Jimmy tries to get a quick up to Cheech. Goes all the way down on net. St. Louis setting up behind, fed that up the corner. St. Louis tries to get that into the neutral zone, hits Jimmy Cotter in the foot though, forced to skate it out. Fed up to the wing, Dino is there, forces a turnover. ET tries to do a quick up, decides to go back to the D. High, over to Jimmy. Jimmy's got Dino up the near side. Dino's going to gain the center line and just put that down into the zone. Crafty on the forecheck.
Nice forecheck there.
Yeah, pokes it away, forces the winger to come down, centering feed. Here comes St. Louis. Through the neutral zone. Tons of speed. Looks to step up on him. St. Louis in. Nice save there by Dylan.
Ooh, a little break there as Hodge was making a play and lost an edge. The player gets
Big speed differential. You know, that's always the hardest part. You know, when you're playing D and you're trying to match your speed and they're coming, skates on fire.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, we got to speed up.
Backpedal the whole way.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't go that fast in reverse. Need another
Cantori with a nice win. KJ plays it around. RJ over on the boards, gets to it, tries to play it forward as it hit Conroy streaking out. Quinn rims that around up the near side. Conroy's going to get two. D's going to hold. Oh, he's going to bounce into the neutral zone. Cantori on the forecheck as he just decides to try and dump that puck away because he's about to get smashed. All right, looks to feed that up the near side. Puck going to bounce over on his stick down to KJ. KJ sees the lane up to Conroy. Conroy pokes that around. Battles through, knocks his guy down, still has it. Down low. Oh, tries to get a shot, but a good stick there by the D. RJ has it near side.
Oh, man.
Here comes St. Louis. Good opportunity there. Here comes St. Louis. 2-on-2. Looks to drive it wide. Good stick there by Quinn and knock it behind the net. Physical play. Puck goes into the far corner. St. Louis on the outside. Looks to feed that up to the D at the point. He takes a swing at it. Cantori gets it into the neutral zone. Or RJ, excuse me. Up, down into the Fury zone. Quinn's going to get there. Plays it over to his D partner. Up the near side. KJ tries to backhand that up to Bossy. A couple of bodies in the way. Cantori comes across. St. Louis comes out with it, centering feed. Shot's going to go just wide.
Covering the center of the ice.
Puck gets cycled down. Cantori picks it up. Quick up to Ollie. Bounces off of his stick and goes down into the zone. St. Louis looking at quick transition as the D. All right, Eli back to pick it up. Looks to cut back. Still has it. Poke loose. Sean down to support. Sean's going to get there. Rims it around over to Ollie. He's going to step up. He's going to come back, leave it for Garrett. Garrett quick over to Eli. Eli back over to Garrett. St. Louis has it. Tries to cycle it down, but Garrett with a nice play. Looks to backhand that and makes it out of the zone. St. Louis feeds that up to the wing. Eli takes a swing at it, pokes it forward. Here comes Ollie. Oh, as he tries to feed it up to Cheech. Oh, nice little dive there by Ollie. Looks to play that forward. Good play there by Garrett to hold the blue line. Oh, another nice play as he knocks that down out of midair, sends it down behind the net. O'Hara comes across. Up, played into the neutral zone. Jimmy over to Garrett. Garrett gains the center line. He's got a lane. He's gonna go for a skate. Brings it down low, has it poked off of his stick. Cheech is there. They try to play it up, but it hits the ref right in the stomach. Here comes St. Louis 2-on-1.
Checking hard, nice back check there by Garrett.
Cuts to the middle, little shot, nice block there by Jimmy. Garrett's gonna rim that around hard. D's trying to get there, but it's gonna go out into the neutral zone. St. Louis looking to do a regroup. Little shimmy shake there, feeds it up the near side. Puck's just gonna get chipped down into the zone on net. Dylan's gonna play that over to Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna cut back as he's got three St. Louis players collapsing on him. Gets rimmed around over to Betts. Betts takes a look. St. Louis brings it down the boards. On the outside, centering feed there. Nice stick there by Jimmy to break that up. Dino has it down low. Looks to just feed that out of danger. Played up to the point of St. Louis. Betts with a nice block there. Quick transition. Feeds that up to Dino. Dino leaves it for ET. Here comes ET up the far side. Cuts to the middle. In. Shot. Oh, and a glove save.
Colin right there, but goalie gloves it down. Man, of all the times for it to fall out of a glove. That would have been nice.
46 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Scoreless game so far.
Yeah, good chances both ways. St. Louis controls off the face-off. He skates it around, looking for a streaker to come out with speed. Up all the way down. Here comes Hodge. Puck is played into the near quarter. Jimmy shadowing. Has a step. Oh, they try to feed it to the guy in the slot. Turns into a foot race. VT playing the body. D. St. Louis centering feed. 15 seconds remaining. Let's just cool up. Puck bounces around. They make it into the Fury zone. Comes around the outside. KJ's there to shadow. Puck is played.
Eat it!
Quinn rims that around over to ET. Up to the point. Takes a quick shot. Dylan's going to make the save. Play that over the board. And that'll do it for the first.
Eat that puck there.
Oh, hey, our jersey made the lineup this time.
That it did.
That it did. I don't know if you can see here. They have all these jerseys that are lined up along the balcony. Last year, we weren't on there.
We missed out last
Yeah,
year.
we forgot to give them one.
Now it makes sense. I saw Jimmy pulling a jersey out of the back of his trunk, and I wasn't sure why. That was probably why. He's like, I forgot.
The parents are complaining. You know, we don't get the recognition we deserve, Steve. Not this year.
So, start of the second period here, scoreless game.
Yeah, so for those of you that, we missed a little bit of the beginning of the game, but so this is the Tier 1 championships, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think it's broken up into two separate divisions. We are in the Larkin division, which I believe is the higher of the two. There's obviously some good teams in this division that we're playing. So there's two. There's a Larkin A, a Larkin B, 4 teams each. And I think based off the performance in your pool play, then it goes to playoffs at the end. But yeah, so a lot of games. It's gonna be, I think there's 5 games this weekend. St. Louis wins the face-off. Feeds that up the near side. Dino is there, plays that down into the zone. Here comes Cantori. Oh, he just gives it away. He doesn't want to get killed. Cantori gets to it. Sealed on the boards. Cheech tries to pull it out. Oh, puck just goes behind Dino. That gets played off the glass. KJ gets to it. Quick D over to Quinn. Quinn's going to rainbow that into the neutral zone. Gets it over to Cheech. Cheech has it. Oh, beautiful feed there up to Dino. Here comes Dino, one-on-one. Dino in to Cantori. Shot. Oh, sends it over. Oh, puppy burst. Oh. He shot it so hard it hit the glass and rebounded all the way into the front of the net. Missed the follow-up opportunity.
Wide open in front. He tried to go top shelf, and he went
4x6 coming up 0.
Way high. That's all right. Good opportunity.
No. That was, by the way.
Yeah, don't forget to watch that. If we only saw it.
This is direct.
Yeah.
All right, Sean with RJ and Conroy. Face off, controlled by Fury. Cycle down though. St. Louis has, looks to feed that up to the wing. Oh, Eli steps up on it, just bounces off of his stick. 2-on-1. Here comes St. Louis. In shot. Dylan plays that into the corner.
Nice job.
Oh, rimmed around.
Safe spot.
RJ has it. Looks to feed that up to Conroy. Does. Bounce off of his stick. Conroy in the forecheck. Nice play there.
Stay with it.
Slow it down. St. Louis gains the center line. Centering feed there's going to be bouncing around. Into the corner. RJ tries to read the play up to the point. All the way down. Betsy on the boards. Chips it around again into the neutral zone. Go RJ, go. No, RJ going for a change. It's St. Louis. Feeds that up the near side. Sean is there. Pass across to the D who's activating. Steps up. Puck is loose. Garrett comes across. Plays that off the boards to get that up to Betts. Betts has a second. Nice play there. Feeds that over to E.T. E.T. to Sean. Sean up the far side. 1D to beat. Beats him. Oh, just good stick there by St. Louis. Poke check it away. Betts stays on the forecheck, but the rest of the boys are going to get changed. St. Louis sets up in Gretzky's office. Going to skate it out. Feeds it over to the other D. Puck kind of bounces around there, and he just clears it over to the boards. Whoa, hey-oh.
Gotta play.
Clearing attempt goes into the Fury bench.
Pressure here from this line. Keep it up, boys. So we'll get a face-off in St. Louis zone here. 12:48 second period. Dino, Colin, E.T., Cotter, and Hodgman back on deep.
Yep, nice win there by Dino over to Cotter. Over to it takes a bounce right at the worst time. Oh, tries to play it off the boards. Ties up his man. Betts hard on the back check. All right, here comes St. Louis. Cuts to the middle. To bring it down, centering feed there, goes off a Dino's skate. Go, Dino, go. Tries to chip it behind the D, turns into a foot race, gives him a little shove from behind, and that'll be offsides. Just as the two boys go into the zone, but the D does just enough to keep the puck out.
That was good. That could have been a sweet looking one right there.
All right, Dino. Betts, E.T., Twin KJ on the back. One by St. Louis. D just plays that up the boards. KJ plays it up to Dino. Dino feeds it up to Quinn on the far side. He's got a little bit of a lane to skate. Gonna gain the zone. Just throw that on in. Oh, rebound. E.T. Oh,
E.T. right there for a juicy
shot from
rebound.
Quinn up high. Easy glove save, but the puck bounces out. Sits right in the slot. E.T. gets there first with a second chance. Ole comes
right
up
back
with a
into his
save.
chest. Yeah. Not enough room to make a move there with that puck.
All right, so Cantori with Crafty and Bossy. Quinn and KJ. Face off, controlled by St. Louis. Oh, a little miscommunication there by St. Louis as to who's going to get the puck. Going to go all the way, but no icing. KJ back to pick it up. Looks to reverse over to Quinn. Quinn feeds that up the boards to Cantori. Cantori's got a little bit of space to skate now. Feeds it up to KJ. KJ tries to get that up to Bossy. No ice. He brings it around behind the net. Centering feed. Here comes St. Louis. 3-on-2. Quinn looking to slow him down. Nice little slip pass there. KJ goes down to block the pass across. What a save.
Send it.
Plays it off. Plays it off the glass, trying to find Cantori in the neutral zone. But it hits a
Helmet, I think.
yeah, went off of somebody's helmet and stayed in the zone. Bossy on the boards. Cantori plays the body. St. Louis comes around up top. Shoots it just wide of the net. D's going to step up, keep it in. Play down low. KJ going to take a second. Skates up the far side. Feeds that up to, because the D was trying to stay on Cantori. It almost slipped past. Tries to feed that to Bossy, but just a little too far in front. St. Louis D plays that up the boards. That's going to be no icing. St. Louis gets there first. Around the outside, comes across. Nice stick there by Quinn. Fed over to the D. Nice save by Dylan. Kicked it out. D holds. Down to the wing. Cuts in. Dylan with the glove save.
Guy slipped in behind the winger there and picked up that puck. Good save by Dylan. So, we have O'Hara, Cheech, and Conroy. With,
Eli and Garrett. 10:45 remaining here in the second period. Sean, won by St. Louis. People, puck bouncing around. Where is it? Eli pokes it free, gets it up to Sean. Sean up to Cheech. Cheech got too much back check, slows it down. Let's the other boy step in. Bounces around. Eli has it at the blue line, takes a shot, looking for the puck. The puck is loose. Pucked away. Sean with a slapper. Save.
Nice save.
Cheech has it down low. Feeds that up to Eli. Eli walks towards the middle, lets it fly. Hits the shoulder and bounces just wide. Here comes St. Louis trying to spread the ice out. Knocked down by Cheech. As that is going to be a high stick on Cheech in the neutral zone. Fury boys are going to, look, in the second period it's long changes, so, it's hard to get to the bench just because you're on the far side of the ice. So when you get a whistle, you take the opportunity to switch up the legs.
RJ. With, what do we got? Dino
And E.T. with Hodge and Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Dino controls off the face-off, rims it around hard over to RJ. RJ kicks it back to Jimmy. Jimmy plays that off the boards over to Hodge. Hodge gonna play that off the glass up to E.T. E.T. with the centering feed. Here comes Dino. Tons of speed. Oh, gets tied up a little bit, but barrels his way through. Down low. Oh, shot just slides off the stick.
Lane was looking for the cross-ice pass. Miss.
Oh, here we go. Opportunity. Quick transition. RJ gains the center line. Gonna chip that down into the zone. St. Louis, quick D to D. Plays it off the glass. Jimmy's going to try and hold it. Does.
Nice keep by
Takes
Jimmy.
a shot from distance. Goalie just going to glove save. Oh, he's going to drop it. There's no fury pressure there. St. Louis just going to send it the length. Oh, they're going to say no. No ice.
He picked him up. So there was no ice.
Oh, quick rim over to RJ. Here comes RJ. Up to Dino. Here comes Dino with speed, 1-on-2. Gains his own, looks to beat the D wide. Has it poked off of his stick. He's going to go for the change. St. Louis looking to quick transition. Centering feed just off the stick. KJ back to pick it up. Gets to it. Tries to feed that up the boards, but a couple of St. Louis sticks in the way. Walks towards the middle. Nice stick there by Betts. Makes his way down to the D. Dylan with the save. Oh, puck bouncing around. Gets played over to the board.
Middle.
Here comes Ollie. Feeds that over to Dino. Betts with a nice play to stay. Dino with a shot and a glove save.
Man, I don't know how he stayed on sides.
Yeah. I guess your splits in the living room.
Go-go legs there as he stretched to stay on sides. Dino with the shot.
All right, so we're going to have Cantori with Betts and Ollie, Quinn and KJ.
8:48 remaining here. Second period, 0-0 game.
Nice win there by Cantori up to Quinn. Walks towards the middle, just going to throw that on net. Pad save. Lost it on the boards. Oh, back check. Nice back check there by Betts to cover. Here comes St. Louis. Oh, mishandles it. Forces the puck to get thrown down into the St. Louis zone. He goes for the spin cycle. A little dizzy. A little dizzy standing up. All right, St. Louis plays that off the boards. Then picks it up. Over to Eli. Looking. Finds Cantori. Here comes Cantori. Up the middle. Still has it. Leaves it for Boston. St. Louis. Down low. St. Louis looking to feed that up the near side. Gonna miss everybody, and they're gonna say no icing. As Garrett gets there, plays that off the boards. St. Louis in the neutral zone. Tries to feed that forward. No,
They
what?
really don't want icing.
Yeah, there's no icing at all here.
Nice job.
Eli's gonna go for a little bit of a skate. Whoa, gets tied up there, plays it into the neutral zone. Here comes St. Louis. Kicks it to the outside. Shot. Ooh, glove save there by Dylan. Garrett plays it behind. Eli gets there. Looks to feed that up to Conroy. That's going to go under a couple of sticks. No icing.
They left the stick, so they're going to say no icing. That was the right call.
All right. Crafty on the board. And Torrey still has it. Tries to backhand that over to the D. But glove down by St. Louis. Quick transition. 2-on-2. Yeah, Hodge going to get there first. Just backhand, rims that around up the near side. Jimmy comes across, plays the body. Cheat tries to play that down to Sean. Sean gets a stick on it, plays it into the neutral zone. St. Louis just throws it away. No icing. All right. Nice play there by Hodge to fake him out. Gets tied up behind the net. St. Louis down in the near corner. Dancing forward, centering feed there, goes off of a skate. Sean tries to get it out of the zone, but it's held. St. Louis comes around the top of the circle. Looks to drop it off, but that guy's going for a change. Here comes Sean.
Nice. Good read there by Sean.
Sean changes the zone, slows it down. Over to Jimmy. Jimmy with a shot.
Oh, great opportunity.
He's going to hold on.
Great heads up little drop
6:26 remaining here in the second.
So Dino, Colin, and E.T. winning KJ back.
Quinn. All right, face off, controlled by St. Louis. He's going to skate it behind the net. Centering feed there is going to miss everybody, but it's going to go on net. Puck played by Dylan. Over to KJ. KJ tries to do a little D to D. Oh, gets to it first. Gets it over to Quinn. Quinn just going to try to rim that around. St. Louis intercepts up top. Nice save. Second opportunity.
Ooh, big saves.
Quinn plays that off the glass and into the neutral zone. Betts on the forecheck. He's going to look to cut back. Plays that forward to the wing. Quinn is there. Tries to feed that up to Dino, but St. Louis gets to it first. Try to get it down into the zone. Here comes Quinn. Quinn rims that around over to E.T. Has to come down to meet the puck. Tries to get a shot, but KJ is there with a good stick. Had Dino, but he didn't see it on the backhand. That would have been a nice find if he saw that. E.T. chips that into the neutral zone. Here comes Petro. Oh, St. Louis D gets there first. Pokes it down. To feed that up. Centering feed. Eli comes across. Couple of chances there. Nice save on top of the net. Sean feeds that up to... All right, Betsy with a nice job there. Here comes Dino up the outside. Has a speed advantage. Beats his guy. Short to high. Oh, puck just slides off the stick on him again. Dino up to Garrett. Garrett feeds it down to Bossy coming off the bench. Bossy going to go down behind the net. Dino looks to meet it. St. Louis is there. Eli's going to hold it. Oh, it's going to bounce on him. Crafty on the back check. Beautiful play by Kraft. Turns into a one-on-one with St. Louis. Cuts to the middle. Puck gets poked away. Centering feed. Good stick there. Plays it into the corner. Garrett comes across. Here comes Dino up the far side.
3-on-3.
Dino off in the skate. In. Sharp angle shot there. Save. Oh!
They send it out.
Turns into a foot race. Colin comes across to meet the St. Louis. Nice stick there, and it gets into the neutral zone. Beautiful. We'll spin around. That'll be offside. Woo! Right. Oh, Conroy almost breaks it up. Here comes Cantori, gets it over to Conroy. Conroy gains his own, gets shoved off. Here comes Cantori, though. Oh, good stick lift there by St. Louis.
Couple of stick lifts, all took.
All right, down behind the net. Oh, Conroy with a nice hit there. Here comes St. Louis up the far side. In the center of that. Jimmy gets to it. Quick up to Cheech. No ice. Of course.
Theme
no
of
ice.
the morning, no ice.
Why would there be an ice? All right, St. Louis up the near side, centering feed. St. Louis gains the zone. Jimmy takes the body, forces the puck down low.
That's interference. Yeah.
Gets shoved down. All right, so we're going to get an interference here against St. Louis as they put the puck behind Jimmy. He just kind of impedes, right? He gets in the way. But then the kid kind of shoves him down to the ground. I don't know if they're going to call a cross-check or interference. We'll see what it is. But the important thing, Fury on the power play. Oh, yeah, they're giving him a cross-check. All right, Fury on the power play. Dino, RJ, Sean, Quinn, KJ.
Nice play there by Jimmy, getting in the way.
All right, back to a minute 30 penalties. And you can't ice it on the penalty kill. So big change from the other weekend.
No delayed offsides.
And no delayed offsides. So big change from Canada.
We're just like to make it
Puck
hard.
won by St. Louis. It's to bring it around, rims it hard. KJ is there, puck bounces. RJ comes across, good back check there. Quick over to Quinn. Has a second. Ooh, looks to leave that for Dino. Dino's gonna put it down to KJ. Okay, KJ's got a little bit of space here. Gonna slow it down. Leaves it, let Dino spool up. Dino's got tons of space over there, cuts to the middle. Gains the zone, still has it. Looks to be the defender in tight. Oh, good stick lift there by St. Louis. Just right as he's about to take the shot.
Set it up. Set it up.
Gives it over to Dino. Here comes Dino. Walks it down. Feeds it over to Quinn. Quinn with a shot.
Oh, had the
Save.
5-hole and just came off the ice on him. Yeah, the 5-hole.
You don't like being by yourself?
No, I know.
Tell work you're on vacation.
All right, here we go. 45 seconds left in power play. Nice puck one up to Quinn. Quinn over to KJ. KJ looking, looks to find Dino. Here comes Dino. Forced to retreat. As it looks to find KJ far side, but a good stick there by St. Louis. Up to Quinn. Then back to KJ. KJ's got all day to walk it in, takes a shot. Oh, he can't see it.
Loose.
Oh, played out. Oh, here comes St. Louis. Centering feed going to turn into a one-on-one. Here comes St. Louis. On Quinn. Makes a move. Quinn with a nice stick lift there, forces them to go all the way down. KJ has it.
7 seconds.
Gives it over to Quinn. Quinn gains center ice, just gonna keep skating as everyone's waiting for him to drop it. Gets it over. Oh, gets it over to
Great
Sean.
feed over to Sean, just missed wide.
Centering feed, Dino gets it. Back down to Garrett. Garrett's gonna go for a skate. Gains the zone, cuts to the middle.
Oh,
Oh,
off his stick, ET right
ET.
there.
Over to Sean.
Oh,
Sails it high.
Oh,
Beautiful finds by the Fury boys.
holy cow.
Dino's
that's
still
a good
out
look.
there. Centering feed.
Oh,
It's broken up.
Oh, nice poke check.
Dino has it. Down ET. ET back into Dino. Ooh, oh, between the legs.
Oh,
Oh.
big, yeah.
St. Louis just going to play that off the glass.
Holy
Oh, they're going to
cow.
say it got tipped. What?
No ice again.
Oh, it didn't go all the way. Garrett still has possession. Oh, tries to play that down to Eli. Eli up to Betts. Bounces over. St. Louis. He's just going to get that out. Looks to feed that forward. Oh, ET is there. Centering feed. Nice stick there to break that up at the blue line. And in. Oh, no. Oh, a D-to-D pass almost gets picked off there. St. Louis has it. Oh, Eli kicks it up to Cantori.
Cantori. Got ET and Colin coming with him.
3-on-2. Cantori cuts to the middle. Still has it. Shot. Oh! Save.
Great little move there to
Laid
get
up
to
the
the middle.
far side. Hodge there. Tries to play it forward. St. Louis, one-on-one. Shot from outside. Sails it wide. D's going to hold. Jimmy shadowing. Gets it. Has ET looking to leave the zone. Kicks it over to Betts. Betts up the far side. Gains the zone. Kicks it over to Jimmy. Jimmy, shot. Oh, block the save.
Oh, he bounds over
Oh, yes,
everybody.
St. Louis played it into their own zone. Oh, thank God. That was about to be a 3-on-1 going the other way. St. Louis, forced to regroup. Keeps it in their zone. Plays it D-to-D. Crafty looking to shadow. D's going to go for a skate. Gains the zone.
Oh, they're going to call Crafty on a hook.
Oh, no. All right, so
We call him.
Fury on the penalty kill now. A hook on Crafty as he was looking to come wide. Crafty just slowing him down. They're going to say he slowed him down with the stick. Went water skiing.
Yeah, they did. Which it was a legitimate call earlier.
All right, so Sean
2.9 seconds.
with Ollie. Nice win there by Sean.
Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it.
Plays it to the boards. Oh, looks to drive it in the middle. 1 second remaining. Hey! Hey!
Oh, St. Louis fans are so enjoyable.
Yeah, that guy's like St. Louis trash, which is like another level of trash. Believe me, I used to live there. East St. Louis.
Tape?
What do you need? Tape?
Tape?
Clear tape.
Clear tape. Who's got clear tape? Can't believe no hockey moms are here with clear tape in their bag.
Hockey mom, where are you?
All right, so we will start this period with Crafty in the box. Minute 22 on the PK. Still 0-0. So we'll get ET and Betts. We're playing KJ.
Yep. Minute 22. All right. Here we go. ET. Tied up. Good stick there by Betts. Puck bouncing around. Quinn looks to get there. Plays the body. And Lewis plays that back to their D. Looking to set it up in the neutral zone here. And go Rainbow with speed on the outside. KJ shadows him. Oh, just able to keep it in at the blue line. Minute remaining. Oh, giveaway over to KJ. That's a gift. Nice little rainbow there.
Perfectly placed.
Yeah, gonna stop about 3 inches before the goal line. Here comes St. Louis up the near side. Spooled up with speed. Cuts to the middle. On the outside. Save there. ET gains the center line. Chips that down into the zone. A beautiful job clearing the puck here by the Fury boys. Kicked it over. 24 seconds now. St. Louis looking to come on the outside. Cuts to the middle. Oh, puck is knocked down. Ooh. All right, ET
gets it out.
Gets it.
Get it deep. Nice.
Yeah, a little one-handed. Forces that down to the St. Louis goal.
11 seconds. Great kill here by the boys. 4 seconds left, and that'll do it for their power play.
All right, here comes St. Louis. They're going to drive it right up the middle. Still has it. Puck save. Oh, huge save.
Oh, what a save. Huge save. Woo.
Feeds it over to Cheech. Here comes Cheech. Oh!
Looking for Dino and misses right on him.
Oh my gosh. A couple of monster saves there by Dylan. Just beautiful. Brings it in. Has it poked away. In tight. Good stick lift there by Cheech. Plays it up to the point. Turns over to Cheech. Cheech leaves it for Dino. Dino on a little bit of a breakaway. In. Oh, tries to feed it across. Ends up hitting the St. Louis player on the helmet. Centering feed there. Gets played away. Sean seals the boards. Here comes St. Louis. Eli steps up. Oh, it pokes just past. A little 3-on-1 forming. Drives it wide. Going to shoot it high, and that's going to rim all the way around out of the zone.
12:43 remaining.
D-to-D. Oh. Up to the wing. Centering feed there. Gets intercepted. Conroy. Puck bouncing around. Ollie knocks it out of thin air. Gets it over to Jimmy. Jimmy up to Ollie. Ollie's going to chip that down into the zone. Conroy gives chase. Puck rimmed around. St. Louis really trying to spread the ice out. Cuts to the middle. Whoop, St. Louis going to stumble down there. Tries to play it down. Cantori, that's going to hit the netting. All right, so 12:06 remain here in the third period. A beautiful kill there, and then like right at the end, Dylan with a full, absolutely monster save. Monster save. St. Louis D is going to try and throw that in. Oh, of course it's going to deflect right to their stick. Because why wouldn't it? But Dylan comes up with the save.
2 shots right through him.
Yeah, it was crazy. Shot from the point, ends up getting blocked, but then goes right to the St. Louis player standing in the high slot.
Could not have gone on his stick anymore.
All right, nice tie up there by Cantori. Puck bouncing around. Cantori gets it. Has it. Going to rim that around hard. St. Louis D going to hold it in. Just try to cycle it down. Puck bounces around. A couple of people taking swings at it. St. Louis has it. In the far corner. Hodge plays the body. Nice. Try to play that up to the point. Here comes Cantori. Cantori with a shot. Ooh! Rebound! Oh, on the side of the net. Oh, quick whistle. That puck's on the side of.
Super late hit on Hodge. The refs were not paying attention. No fault. Way to take it, Colin. Big hit on Hodge there. It's all right. So we'll get RJ, Dino, and ET with Quinn and KJ back. Face off in St. Louis' zone.
Nice. Oh, we won that one.
Yeah, 50-50 win.
St. Louis comes away with it. D looking to skate it up the far side. Kicks it out, but to no one in particular. KJ gets there. He's just going to spin around, play that off the glass. Oh, it rides a dasher. ET just trying to tie his guy up. Here comes Dino. Dino on a breakaway. He's in. Fakes. Oh, what a save. What a save by St. Louis.
Holy cow, right back to
Dino gloves it down. Has it.
Dino,
Sharp angle shot and a glove save. Oh, man. ET did a beautiful job there as that puck got centered. ET just kind of, a little interference, get in the way, make sure the D can't come across. Lets Dino get there.
Yeah, really just their sticks both got tied up, and then Dino with a great opportunity and huge kick save by the goalie.
Oh, RJ. Oh, puck gets played forward, out of the zone. Quinn, back to pick it up, plays that off the boards. Here comes St. Louis, offside.
All the way down.
CT trying to break sticks.
Make them pay one way or another.
That's right.
Blood or wallet. All right, face off, won by St. Louis. D's going to gain the zone. Outside, just take a shot. Dylan's going to go ahead and hold on to it.
They'll get a quick change here. So we get O'Hara with Kraft and Betts. Eli and Garrett back. 10:42 remaining in the period here.
All right.
Just need one to go here, boy.
Yep.
That's Sparks.
That's it. Sean with a beautiful win there. Over to the boards. Puck bouncing around. Centering feed. Good stick there. Eli with a little move. Gets tripped up. Gets it up to Betts. Come on, poke it forward. Here we go. 2-on-1. Oh, still has it. Go, Betts, go. Betts with speed on the outside. Oh, centering feed. Oh.
Right over to Crafty and stick lift.
Oh, plays that off the glass over to Garrett. Eli's going to play that down into the St. Louis zone. He cuts back, feeds that up to the wing. Centering speed. Nice stick there by Sean. Here comes St. Louis. Looks to touch to the middle. In. Nice block there. It's going to go. Oh, clearing attempt there. Intercepted. St. Louis has it on the outside. Cycled down. Sean is there. Centering feed. Eli plays that out. G. Walking it in. The bunch-in. Nice save there by Dylan.
Oh, great opportunity there. For Fury, just not able to get a good pass, to get a good shot. What are you saying? Just shoot that. Just shoot.
St. Louis plays it up to the point. Cantori is there. Puck bouncing around. Cheech has it. Oh, nice little behind the back over to Dino. Dino and Cantori in the zone. Almost finds Cantori. Stick down low.